Hello everyone. It is I, Jasmine. I'm back. For this is gonna be like a shortened stream today. I don't know why I'm talking. Not everybody's on. Nobody's on at this point, but obviously, as you can tell, I have no voice, so that's kind of a problem. There we go. My TikTok chat actually popped up this time without me having to like try and strangle someone. That's good. That's good at least. Kind of put that there and then I guess wait for people to pop on. So I'll just start like re- regaling, galing, yelling, something like that. Um, yeah, I didn't quite know what to do today because I was like, okay, so like I have not had a voice since like Wednesday, and the more I talk, the worse it gets. And so because of that, I know. Look, Chris, part of the reason I'm on is because I remember last time you were like, I got my whole suit together. I was prepared for this stream, and y'all didn't show up till late. Um, not long. I was really planning on like 15, 20 minutes maybe because like the more I talk, the worse my voice gets. And it's been this way since Wednesday, and I don't know when it's coming back. I don't know when it's gonna, because like physically, I feel mostly okay, but like my voice is just right, limited tea. So like I hate tea, right? But I have learned tea is probably like the best thing. Like you could probably see the steam coming off of that. Tea is like the best thing for my voice. And then I didn't put lemon. I put lime in there because I'd already chopped up some lime because okay, you're not supposed to drink when you're sick, right? But like the weekend rolled around and I was like, I'm gonna have like one or two. So I chopped up a lime, and so because I was making myself a margarita, so I put that in there, and we're gonna hope that works. Because I think alcohol like uh pushes mucus or something, and like you know depresses your immune system. It's like poison in the body. I put whiskey in my tea. I thought about that, but I don't have any whiskey. And because the ABC store is not open on Sunday, um, I don't know what to do about that. I should have went on like Saturday, but I did not because I was like just sort of walking around my house, etc. So fun fact is I'm actually off tomorrow. I put in that I was off tomorrow a while ago before. I know the ABC store being closed on Sunday is so flipping stupid. I'm like, why is that a thing? We live in a like secular world. Do we not live in the United States, a flipping America, which I thought was like a secular government and like place. So I should definitely be able to go to the ABC store on Sunday. I know it's the Bible Belt sort of ideas and everything. Hey Dubers, how are you? As you can probably tell, I have no voice. Haven't had a voice for like since Wednesday. So how many ever days that is? I haven't had one. I took one day off of work and I've been working through that. Hopefully I got no one else sick because need me to send you some Mucinex. It's funny that you said Mucinex because originally I had Mucinex and Mucinex was working better to suppress my cough and like other symptoms. And then Mario and Caitlin were like, you should get some NyQuil. Because I went through a whole bottle of Mucinex in like a day and a half or something. So like I went and got like the NyQuil and the DayQuil, and that stuff does not work as well. Dubers, you were right. I've used Theraflu before too. When I had the flu, like I felt really bad. This was like a couple years ago. I felt really, really, really bad. And Theraflu was working a lot. Mucinex, I actually don't like at this point. The verdicts. I've come to the verdict. NyQuil and DayQuil do not work as well as Theraflu and Mucinex. I'm just standing on that. Nobody's gonna change my mind, at least for me. At least for me. How about some day? No, the DayQuil ain't working like it's supposed to. It's not doing what I need it to do. What doesn't help but does? What doesn't help but does? I don't know what that means. Um, but I've been trying a lot of things. I agree with that synopsis. Thank you. Yes, I feel like Dayquil and Nyquil just has to like. I don't want to say like marketing because they all do marketing. Obviously, we all get bombarded with like multiple drug ads all the time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But like, yeah, it's just not as good. If I'm coming, I'm just gonna say it. I think it just has more of like a cultural thing, and plus a lot of people use it to put themselves to sleep. So I think that's why I like the NyQuil and the DayQuil. Well, especially the NyQuil is like especially known. Plus, they make you put in your birthday to get the NyQuil and stuff because people use it for that. I meant you want what doesn't help but does. I put Vapor Rub on my chest and my nostrils lining. I thought about getting some Vapor Rub. I did, but I didn't. I didn't actually purchase it. And this is what kills me. It's like when you buy one of these things, they're like $20 for like a bottle of medicine. So then if you get it and you're like, I don't like this as much. And then you're like, well, fuck it. We're rocking with it because that's what we purchased. And, you know, I mean, shit, a dozen eggs cost the same as some medicine. So I'm just, I'm sorry, but okay. Can we also point out, is anybody else noticing this, that the price of like olive oil has skyrocketed? Is it just me? Because I was talking to Mario about this, and I was like, I don't remember olive oil being this expensive. Now I'm gonna have to start cooking with lard, and then I'm just gonna die earlier from like some sort of high blood pressure, salt, whatever. You know, the main things that take Black people out. That I'm gonna die from that probably. Um, Drains me out super fast and then comes right back. It's like as soon as you put it on, it's like, okay, great, I can breathe again. And then you have to keep reapplying and reapplying and reapplying. Chris, I don't buy olive oil as much, usually because you buy like a big container of it, right? Like, is it just me? You buy like the big one of the Bertolli or whichever one, like the light virgin olive oil, and then you just keep using it to cook with to like saute and everything, like your chicken breast or like your veggies. I really love it for veggies, even though I've been using the air fryer a lot for that. um Lard makes everything taste better. I bet it does, but it also clogs the arteries, and I'm trying to live a long time, but I may not live a long time because who knows? I don't know. People in my family either conk out at like 60 or they live to be like 95. So I'm on whatever trajectory that is. Usually the ones that like keep moving and never sit down. Like they're the ones that make it for like ever. I'm more worried about losing my brain, honestly. I'll probably get like Alzheimer's or something, and then I'll be on this stream like, what was it talking about? I already do that, so we're like halfway there. Where are Mario Bros at? Mario is babysitting his niece and nephew right now. And he's not even in state. So Mario's gone. I asked him if he wanted to get on Discord to like chat, and he said he didn't have his headphones. I don't know why he didn't bring his headphones, but he didn't. I use olive oil, but get Costco size bottle, right? Like I usually go to like Sam's Club to get the olive oil. I could go to Costco. This is the thing I hate. Okay, so let me point this out. There is one Costco in Birmingham. One fucking Costco. So no matter the time of day you go to Costco, it's like Black Friday shopping every single time, and it gets on my last nerves. So I just hate fighting people to go into Costco. So when I go into Costco, I always try and get my like my organic almond butter that I make my smoothies with in the morning, and then I always try and get like whatever else is there when I'm there because it is like hectic being in Costco. Yes, it is. I think it's like, where did I get this shirt? I want to say Walmart, but I could be wrong. It's the Killua shirt from Hunter x Hunter. I'm such like a Hunter x Hunter fan, and I'm so mad that it's never gonna be finished. I know they keep saying like, "Oh, he's gonna come back to it." No, the fuck he's not. Let's face it. No, the fuck he's not. He's not coming back to this shit. Okay, the show, the series will not be finished, and it is what it is. And I love Killua. I'm like one of my favorite characters. Um, hashtag respect. Yeah. Okay, so like you're a fan as well. Damn, your camera good as fuck. Really? I'm using my phone. That made me feel good because I used to use like an actual camera. Like, let me pull this bitch out. It's the backup camera now. Where is it? I used to use like an actual camera, like this one, and this one wasn't working as well. And I promise you, I thought like it wasn't giving me the picture quality that I liked. And then I saw other people were actually using their phone, and they're like, you can actually use your phone. And if you use a certain app, it uses like HD level quality. Plus, I have a Pixel, so my Pixel does really good pictures. I always get so encouraged when I take pictures, and it's like for people who are like iPhone stands, right? Like they're like, I love my iPhone. Those people, and then they see the picture quality on my Pixel, and then they're like, that's actually a really good picture. I was like, I fucking know, right? The other day, I got it to like remove a shadow when I was like taking a photo, and it looked completely gone with like the magic eraser. And I was like, I did right. I ain't paying $1,000 for no freaking phone. It's gonna be finished if the manga writer gets healthy. He's never getting healthy. He's not doing it. I just gave up hope. It's like one of those things where I'm just like, it's never gonna happen. Like when I was halfway through the Alabama basketball game when they played Auburn, and I was just like, they ain't gonna win. I could tell. I see where this is going. Writing's on the wall. So it is what it is. Um, I'm glad to hear you're not an iPhone cultist. Yeah, absolutely fucking not. I always try to explain this to people. And I'm like, you can actually do more with your Android versus an iPhone. An iPhone is like an easy button sort of thing for people who like easy technology. And it does what you ask it to do. And it's pretty simple and it's pretty straightforward, but it's like, that's all you can do with it. And I like actually prefer my Android. Now, I don't know if this has part of it has to do with the fact that like when I was in school for engineering, you have like certain technologies and stuff and software that only worked on like PC technology and could not work on a Mac. And anytime I went to like the science library to like use the computers and stuff, sometimes you'd be stuck with like a Mac. Um and you'd have to like do work on there, and I fucking hated it. I just hated it. And then I used to have an iPod touch because that's where I'm at. I used to have an iPod touch and it was not great. You use an Android too? Yes. Need less Apple One software based in my electronics. Exactly, because ever since Steve Jobs is gone, they're not really innovating the way they used to anyway. So it's like, what is it going to do for me? Why am I paying $1,200 for a phone when I can get another phone for $600 that does the exact same thing? Let's be honest. I used to use Samsung. I used to love Galaxies so much. Um, Actually, which phone do I have now? Yeah, no, I still have my Pixel. I used to have a Galaxy, but then the Galaxy became like $10,000 or whatever. So I was like, because everybody came on to like Samsung products and they started liking Samsung, and I was like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm switching to something else, and started using Pixel, and I like a Pixel phone now, and it works really well, and I don't have any problems with it. Um, Either way, it's a phone. Half the time I look at it, I'm exactly. I did again. I do a lot of work on my phone. Not gonna lie. I like my phone, I send so many emails and stuff on there. It's 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 quite annoying. I do hate that about technology that now you're expected to work whether you're at work or not at work because you have technology, and then they feel like they can text you and email you at 8 p.m. and you're supposed to answer. Um you got bronchitis. Okay, so honestly, I have not been to the doctor since I want to say I started feeling like something in my throat. I thought it was I thought it was like my sinuses, allergies, etc. Probably about Tuesday afternoon, I want to say. And then by Wednesday morning, I was like, all right, I'm sick. Actually, no. I started feeling like the thing Monday afternoon, and then by Tuesday afternoon is when I started feeling like mucus and everything else. And then by Wednesday I took off work. Um I say I tried to take off work. I didn't actually take off work. But I told them, I was like, I could take a sick day. And my manager was like, you can take a sick day, or you can like work halfway, at half capacity and just do that. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm working half capacity and doing that. So I haven't been to the doctor. I may have bronchitis. I've had bronchitis before. It doesn't feel like it. Like the last time I had bronchitis, because it wasn't, I could still talk. And it was more of like a chest thing than a throat thing, whereas like now it's like a throat thing instead of that. Need some Campbell's. Got 3 cans of chicken noodle soup. I have been drinking soup, but I don't know. I don't think it's been working the way it's supposed to. Honestly, the tea has been working the best. Oh my God, thank you for the cheer, Chris. That was last week, 7 days ago. Why am I just now seeing this? Why am I just now seeing this? Okay. I need help. I also need to find out where's a ramen shop. Never Birmingham, Alabama. There is a what do you mean? Like what type of ramen shop? Because if you want ramen, you can go to like Shoe Shop, which is across from like the Alabama Theater downtown near the like McWayne Center and everything. Shoe Shop. I've been there. I liked it. What that a week ago? Yeah. Yeah, it's been like a week that I've been like this. It doesn't feel like the flu either because I've had the flu before, but could be, and I could just be not having the same symptoms that I used to have because I don't feel like I have like a fever. I don't know. I feel slightly warm. I could have a fever. Who knows? Okay. So you actually, thank you for the cheer. See, I see it now, and I've said something. Thank you for the cheer. I appreciate it. Obviously, I'm in my like diminished capacity right now. And then, yes, that is Killa K June. I'm just seeing that. Yes, it is Killa. Back again. It is him. One of my faves. When did I first watch Hunter x Hunter? When it was on Netflix, I want to say. Hunter x Hunter used to be on Netflix, and then I think I watched it through the New York arc on Netflix, and then I started watching it on like Funimation, I want to say, and that's how I like finished it. And I got you a nice good throat punch. Throat punch. Funny. I probably need a throat punch. Maybe that'll fix it. Thank you for the more cheers. Thank you. What else was I gonna say? It might help clear you. It might actually. Maybe I just need somebody to just like, you know, like ah, Falcon punch my ass or something, and then it'll clear everything up in here. Everything. Which this is funny. Mario was just telling me about the turn and like WWE when I was on the phone with him earlier, and he was telling me about because I didn't watch last night because I wasn't watching. I was out, and he was saying that like John Cena's turned heel, which I was like, oh, that's interesting. Who would have thought that? Not me, not I. I was a little shocked by that. Anybody else? Heel, heel. Like the villain when it comes to like wrestling. I used to watch Glow, by the way. I didn't finish it, but I did used to watch Glow. Saw that a mile away weeks prior. How did you see that coming? Maybe a serious, serious punch? Is that, what does that say? Spider? Yeah, maybe I need a serious, serious punch. I do still need my face though. I am in sales. I need my face. like a punch that doesn't break anything. Like one of those. Or maybe like a really hard, like slap across the face or something. My mother would probably be. She's not capable of that anymore, but she used to. Damn, she used to hit hard as fuck. You ever talk back to an old Southern black lady? Your shit will be rocked. I will say that. And I have a real problem with running my mouth. So there's that. Yeah, it's called a turn. Yeah, I know it's called a turn, but like I didn't see it happening. Maybe that's naivete on my part, but like I didn't see the little turn happening, at least from where I was looking. Just saying. Just saying. I will be excited. Okay, so it's like 70 degrees now y'all, like it's actually getting warm again. And I'm like, I would get sick right when it's starting to get warm outside. Why is that a thing? I have no idea. I didn't sign up for that. Nah, nah, Santama will clear all that gang. That's the best thing. You mean like One Punch Man? I'm not coming back from that. One Punch? Like, nah, I'm definitely not coming back from that. If I that's not gonna actually happen. Um, how I saw it coming, well, for the elimination chamber, every other competitor had to qualify except he had an automatic bid, and I thought, why? Okay, that is a little sketch. Makes sense. I but I just didn't see it. Okay, maybe I'm like new to this like wrestling and everything, so I'm still not used to like where the signs are coming from. Whereas like if you tell me to read a rom com story, I could tell you immediately what's going to happen because I've already been on top of that. Yeah, it autocorrects it today for some reason. I swear. Okay, y'all, in terms of like autocorrect, let me not dilute the camera or anything. So, like, one time when I was in like high school, I had a boyfriend, right? And like, well, that's not weird, but like, I was texting him, and this is back when like, what was it, Tech Nine or whatever the autocorrection method was. I texted him whatever, like WATEVA, and it auto corrected to Esteban. And he texted me back and was like, "Who the is Esteban?" I was like, no. Like, that was the worst autocorrect moment ever. And I was just like, no, 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 no. You don't understand. That's not what I said. The stupid thing autocorrected. I promise I was not talking to any man named There is no Esteban at this school. I don't know what to tell you. That was pretty bad. Oh no, okay. Yeah, Apple said you. It was who was it? It was T-Mobile. I had like the slider phone where you do one of these. And yeah, it set me up for failure. It set me up for failure real bad. I was like, oh my God, now I have to like double check every message before I send it now just because of that like trauma. Okay then, have you seen Dandanon? I have seen Dandanon. I really like Dandanon. I'm so excited for like the next episodes and everything. Dandanon is so good. It's like my favorite of any of the new animes that have come out probably in the last few years. Honestly. I am like I love it. It's comedic. It's like a bit of like the mysticism from like a Mob Psycho, right? While also giving me maybe like a soul leader type of comedy, something like that. And so I really like it. So that's all. I'm excited for that. I did see the new episode of Demon Slayer. I did not watch season 2. And from episode 1 of season 3, I'm just like, yeah, that was a good choice. I just can't get into it. For instance, like I cannot get into Demon Slayer for the life of me. I've seen the movie. I saw season 1, all of it, and I'm just like, yo, this ain't for me. No wait, let me think of prominent rom-com. Have you seen Ranma? One half or Inuyasha? I saw like 3 to 5 episodes of Inuyasha. I meant rom-coms in terms of like Hollywood type thing. But I have not finished Inuyasha. And I didn't even know Ranma 1.5 was a thing. I did see Yuna of the Dawn, which is like it's like a reverse harem anime where like she has these like what are they called, dragons that are supposed to be fighting for her, but they're like all different guys or whatever. That one was pretty interesting. I liked that one. I thought it was pretty good. um See, I can't answer that question because I haven't seen it. Demon Slayer, I am a Demon Slayer hater. I was just like, yo, I can't get into it. I know your build. I know your build. Oh, I know your build. What is my build? What does that mean? You one of those. One of what? One of who? I just can't get into Demon Slayer, y'all. I think I'm in love now because I said I'm not into Demon Slayer. is that is that like a? Are you not into Demon Slayer too? Or is it just? I feel like I'm the only person in the world, honestly. Because anytime I say like anybody who's in anime and I say I'm like not into Demon Slayer, they're like, how could you have such Demon Slayer animosity and hate and antagonism in your soul? And I'm just like, okay, yes. Okay, so we're on the same page with this. Okay. It's your boy Chris also agrees with me that they are not into Demon Slayer as well. I just can. Like, I love One Piece, right? Like, One Piece is pretty goofy and stuff, but it feels different. It's something about Demon Slayer that gives me like it gives me like middle school vibes. And I know a lot of anime happens in middle school, but it gives me like its target market is for middle schoolers. And I just can't get into it. I despise CGI Slayer. Okay, they do have a lot of CGI and Demon Slayer, but like that's not my biggest gripe with it. It's the story setup because I really liked the beginning of it, like the first, was it like 5 episodes or something when he did his like training arc. I love a good training arc, not gonna lie. If there's a long, drawn out training arc, I'm like, bro, sign me up. I am so excited. Let's do this. I'm like, let's watch. I get so into it. In any medium that there's like a really good training arc. I just love it. You one of those harem and freaky isekai types. Not really. It wasn't even it's a reverse harem, but in the sense of like she has 5 guys that are supposed to be fighting for her because she's the like dawn person or whatever, like the main heroine. That's like one of the then again, I have seen gosh, what's one of the first ones I watched? I was just talking about this one not too long ago. What did it call? What did it call? What did it call? What did it call? It was on Netflix. Goodness gracious. Sword Art Online. I've seen that one. And that one is a mix of harem and isekai. But I really liked that one, season one. And it was one of the ones where they actually got together and not just like this whole like maybe we'll be together. Like, no, just be together. Like, stop doing this shit. It get on my fucking nerves. Then I gotta go read like fan fiction to actually see what I want to see, you know? Dead. Yes. I despise Mid Slayer. That training wasn't even drawn out. It lasted 1 episode. Okay, yes. Yes, it did. But it was 1 episode that lasted for years. Wasn't it years? It was like 1 episode that lasted for like 2 years, a year and a half, something like that. I could be wrong here. But like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Um, what's wrong with harem or isekai? I think some people hate the tropes of it because there's a lot of like isekais where the guy is like unremarkable, gets moved to another world, and it's just like, what are you really bringing to the table, dude? Like, what's your thing? Because I feel like this happens more with like male protagonists when it's like an isekai. It's like they're just like unremarkable average dudes, and they get moved, and then there's somehow like the coming of the next king type of thing, and then it's like, what are we doing? And then the harem ones, it's like all these girls. You always got your like tsundere and your like yandere and da da da, and they all have their little type, and then they're all like after this one person, and it's like, what was the draw here? Let's all examine that. Um, I watched Rent a Girlfriend. Somebody in YouTube chat got a problem with my harems. I watched the 100 Girlfriends That Really, 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 Really Love You. And the damn plot of Demon Slayer so basic. Ain't nothing wrong with girlfriend. Okay. This is gonna be like, I'm gonna wrap this up because we've been at like 30 minutes now. And I need to like preserve my voice and I can feel it leaving me uh quickly. So I'd say I feel like that's probably like you're trying to live vicariously through the main character or whatever, which I get. I definitely get. But I think some people don't like it because of the plot. Like the plot isn't as intriguing as they would want it to be for those, and it sort of rests on the fact that it's a harem or that it's an isekai, and you're just going to get swept up into the new world that they've created, and it's not actually bringing anything interesting or new to the table in terms of genre or story itself. And I feel like that's what really bothers people the most, because then you have things like I'm trying to think. Like I said, I like Sword Art Online. That was an isekai. Um, I'm trying to think of a harem that I really, really liked. I'm struggling right now. I will remember one, and because I don't usually watch those as much, but like there's a couple that I watch that I'm like, oh, that's really good, etc. I can't. I don't have enough money and energy for multiple women. Who does? Right? Like who does? No one. Y'all hell just by yourselves, no offense. What the? I mean, I would take a little offense to that. I feel like it's the woman that you pursue and the one that you're after, because there's a lot of women who don't really have any sort of financial um drawings, I guess I should say, or like any sort of like necessities that you would have to like pay extra for. I mean, it's just a matter of who you pursue. I'm just gonna say that on that one. And then that's it for me. I'll be back next week, hopefully with a voice. With a voice. And we'll see. We'll see. I should have one by that point. Oh my goodness. If not, we'll just have another little chit chat session, I guess, until my voice fully returns. And then maybe I'll have an update about what the flip I actually have. I think it's a cult. It could be the flip. Who the flip knows? Like, I mean, not just funny, the emotions, the hangups. Okay. I can see how that might be a problem. I know many women who have emotional tirades and stuff and things that they can't get over. And so I do get that. God forbid it's y'all talking to them. Hold up now. Hold up now. And that affects everybody differently. For instance, I have a sister who hers lasts like 3 days and nothing affects her. I swear to you now, nothing affects her, like at all. Like it's like 3 days and then she's done. There's no like emotions or anything like involved, and she's just like done. Which I was like, that's still not fair. That's still not fair. I wish that was my life, but it's I gotta go to the bar. I gotta go to the bar when it's that time of the month. Not gonna lie, I love a fan service. I do love some good fan service, like Fairy Tale in the beginning, before it was just of women. When I used to get some gray fan service, I liked that a lot. Not gonna lie. But adios.